Hello, hi, good evening. Today we are going to learn about uh, base plate modeling in Revit. Okay, so this is so important because while doing beam modeling for steel structure, we may not do all the steel connections, but surely we do the steel plate. So we do model steel plate in Revit modeling. So we have to know how this works so that it will be easy for us to work in Revit. Okay, so I'm going to show you how this works. Let's go to level 1. Okay, this is very simple. We have to place our column. Let's go to 3D. Okay, so this is a column. I'm going to copy the same column and align to the same place. So this is just for our reference. So okay, and the column going to start from level 0 to level 2. So this is my concrete pedestal, and then we have a column. Usually we'll be having a isolated foundation. Okay, so for example, this is going to be at this location, minus 2500. Okay, so this is the arrangement. I will show you. Okay, so this is going to be the arrangement. That will be foundation, then concrete pedestal, and at the top we are going to start steel column. Okay, so we need to connect these two. These two are monolithic because they are same material, and so these two need to be connected. So to connect these, we have to select and then go to structure and then go for connection. So this structural connection is for steel. Okay, so if I take this and usually I get a symbol like this. So this is a generic connection. In case if you want to load base plate, then you need to load the library. To load library, you have to go to this connection settings. So this is a small arrow mark down here. If you click here, then you will have all the for example, you will have all the connections. You will have all the connections to this side. Okay, and you have the type of connections here. You can search column, beam, or all connections, beam end. So these kind of filters you can use. I need base plate, so here I'm going to say all connections, and then I'm going to select only base plate. So B, it starts with B, and we have a different type of base plate. So let's load base plate cut, base plate with the traverse bolted, base plate with traverse welded. Okay, so these things we are going to load. We just have to add. Okay, so in case if you want, you can add everything. Okay, so you can just select whatever you need, then you can add. In case if you need everything, then go for select everything, then add, and say okay. Okay, so now this is a generic connection, so we have to select from the list. Okay, so this list shows the relevant connection type: base plate cut, corner base plate, embedded beam seat, and embedded plate clip angle. So if you say this is for beam, but here it's not suitable, right? So we have a concrete column and a steel column. We have to go with the base plate or other options. Okay, let's go to base plate. Okay, this is my base plate. My base plate is bigger than my pedestal. If you want to change the pedestal, you can change, or in case if you want to modify the base plate size, then you have to customize. So don't customize here. This is going to duplicate your connection. So in case if you break, this is a single element. If you break, then all the parts going to become separate. So I can show you for a quick understanding. Select and then go for customize. If you customize, it's going to give you a new name. Base plate 1. If you say base plate 1, say OK. And if you want to add more members to this, and you can do that. Otherwise, you can just finish. So we are not customizing anything, so I'm going to cancel. Okay, the second one is to break. So if I break, then you can see all the anchors are separate. I can delete them if I want. Then the plate, I can delete them. So you can see the top weld. So these are weld. In case if I want, I can delete them also. Okay, let's apply them back. Select. Oh, so we have some cut here. So let's delete that. This is modifier. Select, then go for structure connection. From the type selector, select a base plate. Okay. All right, we have applied base plate again. So this is a base plate. In case if you want to modify your base plate, then you can go to edit type. Before you edit anything, go for duplicate and then give your name. Let's say base plate type 1. And we have a different option. You can also see the preview. We have so many parameters, but I tell you, these are for information only, so you don't need them. So you need to focus on these two: modify parameter and modify range of application. Modifying range of application is an advanced learning. So for basic, you learn modify parameters. So if I click on edit, modify parameter, and here you can see I can edit the connection type. So we have three group of parameters. One is base plate, stiffness and plate, and holes. Okay, so we are going to check one by one. We have to understand all the parameters and how it works, so that when you are working in the project, you can perform better. All right, let's go one by one. The first parameter is for base plate layout. So when I select the parameter, I can also see a preview. Okay. And these are self-explanatory. Base plate number 1. So when I say number 1, this is a plate thickness. If I change this to 25, then the plate thickness going to become 25. And setting out. So are we going to set out the base plate from the center of the column, or do you want to change it to a projection, or if you want an offset from the center, then you can change it to a projection. The projection by column. So based on the column, this is going to update. Or horizontally, do you need anything, or vertically? See, horizontally, we can say that. So column shortening, plate thickness, we can also put a value. So when we are adding a base plate, then we have to reduce the height of the column. So that's what it means, column shortening. So if you want to keep it based on the plate thickness, you can just keep it as plate thickness, or in case if you want to reduce the column size based on a value, then you can enter the value here. Okay, let's say plate thickness. You can see the difference here. Column shortening, see here there is a gap. I believe that's for welding. So in case if you say none, then you can see more gap. If I change this to a value, minimum, if it is 100 mm, then you are going to see more value. So this is from column pedestal. Okay, all right, let's keep it as plate thickness. What do I need is from center. I need from center horizontal rotation. I don't want to rotate my base plate. So in case if you say 20-degree rotation, then it's going to rotate. If you want to switch the beam end, you can switch the beam end. So it's going to the top. So that I don't want to do that. Okay, let's do it in the bottom. All right, rotation going to be 0. Okay, and the second one is base plate dimension. So this is a base plate layout, and all projections equal. So here you can say number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. If you say all projections equal, then it's going to be at the center. In case if you uncheck this, then you can give your own value 1, 2, 3, 4. So here you can see 250 is considered. If you are changing anything, for example projection 1, if you change this to 300, then you can see the projection 1 is 300 now.